I a bad mom? How come that mom over there has it all together while doing everything perfectly and looking so fabulous? Am I selfish for taking time away from my kids for myself? As moms, we all have these thoughts. So let's get into it and talk about mom guilt and taking time for ourselves. If you're comparing yourself to other moms, you're probably doing one of two things. The first would be that you're comparing yourself and making yourself feel worse than you should because you think that other mom has it all together and is all perfect. Or you could be comparing yourself and thinking, oh, I am so good, that other mom is a hot mess. Either way, not a great way to think about things. Comparison is the thief of joy. So when you're comparing yourself and looking at this other mom who has it all together, that makes you feel bad about yourself for no good reason. So you don't need to be doing that. And comparing yourself to other moms to try and make yourself feel good, you don't need that either. Let's lift each other up and support each other as moms and not make each other feel bad about ourselves. You're already a good mom. You don't need to compare yourself to other people to make yourself feel that way. I heard Allie Worthington say that if you are concerned, if you're enough for your kids, or if you are giving them enough attention, all that stuff, if you're concerned about that, that means that you are most likely a good mom already because you are concerned about that. That shows that you care. If you're not thinking about those things, then maybe you aren't putting enough attention in, so don't worry about it. Kids do not need the fanciest things to be happy. My 10-month-old daughter is thrilled when I give her a spoon to play with. Even if you're trying not to compare yourself to other people, you might feel like they're judging you or comparing you to themselves because their comments kind of sound a little nasty or negative, and it's hard not to take things personally because our kids are part of us, right? Like, we feel like they reflect us. So don't necessarily assume that people are meaning it in a bad way, because I think sometimes a comment is just a comment. Maybe that person did mean that comment in a mean way, but even if they did, just let it go because you are doing the best that you can. Every parent is different, every kid is different, so you're gonna have to provide different things for your kids, and some people might not understand that your parenting style is a little bit different than theirs. Let's talk about how we spend our time as moms. It does not make you a bad mom if you don't spend every single moment with your kids. We are people that need to refresh and rejuvenate and rest ourselves so that we can have more to be able to give to our families. You can't keep giving out of an empty tank. And theoretically, I knew this when I became a mom. I was like, yes, I need to take time for myself, but it was so hard. The mom guilt is so real. I didn't feel like I could take time for myself when I had a little baby that depended on me for everything. I literally had to have someone tell me to my face, Kayla, you need to be able to take time for yourself. Take care of yourself there. So in case you're like me and need someone to tell it to you straight, you are doing great, mama, but you need to take time for yourself. Give yourself permission to rest and to do whatever it is that makes you feel like you. You might be only able to set aside a few minutes for yourself because it is honestly quite hard to carve time out for ourselves when we're parents and our kids need something all the time. Start with a couple minutes. That's a good start. For me, I had to carve out time to exercise to feel like myself again. I've always been pretty active, was always in dance class during high school, and I've just kept up with fitness since then. So for me, it was really important to me that I started exercising as soon as I was safe to do so after I had a baby. But it's really hard when after you have a baby, your fitness level starts at 0. Like, I honestly felt like I had no muscles or strength left anymore. It was really hard to get off the floor. So starting from 0, little discouraging, but I'm like, okay, I need to get myself stronger and get my endurance up so that I feel more like myself. When Sophie was really little, I would just put her in her swing and she'd kind of swing there next to me. Now that she's a little bigger, I put her in her jolly jumper so she's right next to me. She can see me working out. She thinks Pilates is hilarious. Every time I'm doing Pilates, giggle fest over here. But that doesn't mean it's easy because I have to take so many breaks during my workout to make sure she's happy, give her some attention, go get her some snacks, all that stuff. So I am carving time out for myself, but it's not like it used to be when I had no distractions. And last week, my husband took her out for a couple hours in the morning. So I had the morning to myself. So I was like, I'm gonna do an online ballet class on YouTube and it's gonna be great. And I realized my endurance is very bad because I'm used to taking breaks all the time to go take care of my little baby. But after I finish my workouts, I feel a lot stronger and happier. I feel like I've achieved something in my day and taken time for myself. So even if it does have a little bit of breaks in there, I still feel like I'm doing something good for myself. I'm guessing you probably don't have troubles giving to your kids, but you probably do have trouble giving to yourself. So I want to remind you that it is not only okay, but it is good to take time for yourself. So please do that. You are going to be a much better mom when you are feeling fulfilled and rested and excited about life. You're going to be able to bring that into your mothering as well. And don't we want to model good behavior for our kids? Our kids learn so much by watching us, how we live our lives. So it's important that we show them what a balanced, healthy lifestyle looks like by taking care of ourselves, by exercising, by doing things that are creative and fun and inspiring. Then our kids are going to be able to realize that they can do those things too. If you need some more incentive to exercise, here's some for you. Doing some moderate exercise can be as effective as a mild antidepressant for your mental health. So get moving however you like to, and you're going to increase your endorphins, feel better about yourself and your life, and be able to be there for your kids in a much healthier headspace. So yes, exercising can take time away from your kids, but you'll be a better mom when you're actually with your kids. And the other things that are important for you to do too are things like resting, being creative, building relationships with other adults. All these things are just setting a great example for your kids on how to lead a healthy, balanced life. You might need to ask for some help to be able to take some time away from your kids, and that is totally fine. I had my baby right before the first big COVID shutdown. And so I was going through all that postpartum craziness, right? Where my emotions and my hormones and my thoughts were just going everywhere. And I really wanted to get some help for that and have someone to talk to through all these emotions. And as I was looking around, looking for resources, that's when the first big shutdown happened. So I was not able to go for help like I wanted to. So if you had a baby during this COVID time, or you're having some other issue that you would normally get some help for, then I totally get it. This is not a great time for being able to get resources, and it can feel quite lonely. I did make it through that postpartum season, but it definitely would have been easier with some of those extra resources. But the thing is, you are not alone right now. There are people who want to help you. So please find someone that you trust to tell them what you're going through, and just you might feel better having someone to talk through your problems with and knowing that someone is there to support you. People are still there for you even if they're not there in person. Every time there is a social media campaign about mental health awareness, I always see tons of people posting, if you need someone to talk to, you need some help, just let me know. I'm here to listen and I want to support you. So that shows me that there is tons of people who want to help out, tons of people who want to support you and be there for you, but people just don't know that you need help or how to help you. So you have to be a little vulnerable, which is scary and hard. You need to step out and say, you know what, I am not doing so great. I could really use someone to help me out right now. And there is tons of people out there who do want to help you out. If you're believing the lie that there's no one there to help you and you're all alone, or that you're a terrible mom and never going to be good at this, well, I want you to check out my video on replacing lies with the truth. I'm going to link it down below for you because I already went into detail about how to replace these lies that we think with the truth. So I don't really want to get into it all right now, but please check out that video because I think it's going to help you with your thinking. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy, so just keep running in your lane and let everybody else go in their lane. We might be going different speeds or kind of different directions, but that's okay. Just keep your eyes focused where you need to be and remind yourself of the truth that you are a great mom, that you are doing great for your kids. You don't need to be perfect to be a good mom, and your kids don't need to be perfect either. It just takes a lot of the pressure off of us. You don't know what's going on behind that beautiful woman's Instagram feed and her lovely curated outfits and her cute little kids that are all matching perfectly and never messy. You don't know what she's going through. Long before I was a mom, I remember seeing this group of yummy mummies. They had their outfits all together and they're all fit and trim. And I remember thinking, oh, I want to look like that one day when I'm a mom. But I bet if I had told them that time, hey, you know what, you guys look awesome, like you got your whole lives put together, nothing out of place here, they would have laughed at me, because everybody has their struggles. Everybody has something that they are trying to work through and need some encouragement for. We could all use a little encouragement, which is why I started this channel. You probably need to hear this, so here it goes. You are doing great, mama. The places that you feel less than, your kids probably don't even notice. You might have thoughts that you are a bad mom, but push those aside, pick up the truth that you are a great mom, and keep going. You keep showing up day after day, you care so much about your kids, and you love them, and you do everything that's needed for them. So take some time for yourself and make sure that you are not getting burnt out. Let me know down in the comments if this was a reminder that you needed to hear. And also, I would love to hear if there's any mommy topics that you would like me to cover. Every once in a while, I want to throw in some of these motherhood videos, so just let me know what kind of topics would be really helpful for you. I'll be releasing new videos each week, so stay tuned. You can do that by hitting subscribe, and remember to like this video. See you soon. I woke up this morning with a really big dent in my forehead because I was sleeping with my face on the corner of my nightstand.